Hey, it's Nancy and Steve.
Hi, we're on our
We're on
break.
our lunch break. I made the most wonderful grilled cheese sandwich
Cheers.
with fresh carrots because you know what? You got to have good food for the road so you can get where you want to go and be completely energized.
Yeah, I wanted brownie. She insisted on carrots. The hell.
So, what are your thoughts so far on this as we're at the halfway point,
So
Steve?
we're at the halfway point, and there's a couple of interesting things that have just sort of bubbled up for me. One is that once you get momentum and learn how to use the spreadsheet, it gets easier as you go along. It's at first it's a little clunky because it's foreign to you and all that other kind of stuff. But we made really fast progress the further on we went. So that's one. Stick with it and just gain some momentum and get familiar with how to use the spreadsheet and things like that. Two is that it's really important to take breaks, and maybe that's just my style or whatever, but we're doing these in 25-minute segments so that we can get up and walk the dogs or get a snack or walk around the room or whatever, or go to the bathroom. But I think those breaks are really important. Otherwise it gets to be just, oh my goodness, drudgery. But we took 3 or 4 breaks in that 2.5 hours, and that seemed to work real well and helped a lot. You would agree?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, and I'm not that big on the details, and so maybe you're one of those folks that's not so big on the details either. But by taking regular breaks, I was actually able to say, now, is that all of our accounts? And are both of our names on all those accounts? And then I was keeping a list of action items, like, do I know the security questions to get into my bank accounts? Like, I couldn't remember them. So I made a list of follow-up because you know what? The fortune and the power is always in the follow-up. So you might find that useful too as you're going through this with your partner. Keep a list of
Action items.
What
Yeah.
might be incomplete, because what we want to do is get to the destination of 100% completion, and that may take more than just one afternoon.
Yeah, and I think it's a really good point. We're going to come out with a list of action items, but because we've started the momentum of recording the information, I'm confident we can just move forward and do all this. So, and the last but not least, this is just a personal thing, and I should ask you what you think about it, sweetie. There's a real sense of accomplishment in this, and a sense of relief for me, because there were a couple of accounts in there that it occurred to me that Nancy wouldn't have any idea how to get into. And one of them is a high yield savings account, and another one was, I'm trying to remember, it was the insurance one, because all of our insurance information is with one carrier, and she would never have known how to get into that. So it's a sense of accomplishment in that regard, and maybe a little bit of relief and a little bit of empowerment on my part. So I was sort of surprised. What about you?
Well, I'm really glad that it sort of opened up all kinds of conversations for us. And then I think the other thing is, gosh, we live in Seattle, and how many rainy Saturdays or Sundays do we have to tend to
Like
over,
today.
it seems like months at a time. And how often do you just sort of watch television or read a book or do something mindless? Well, what if you make a date with your buddy and you actually get through all this together on a rainy day, and then you have something to celebrate? Because I think that getting to go through life with the one you love is a great, it's a great gift, but it's a great gift to be looking after each other in this way, because no matter what happens next, we're going to be able to be in control and empower and be able to keep on moving on no matter what. And there's just some really great peace of mind that goes with that. So I hope that you're inspired to accomplish that with your partner as well.
I agree. You know, it is kind of a nice gift to give one another in that regard, and we're making great progress, and I'm very excited about it, and can't wait to get going again. And snacks are important.
Yes, snacks are important. Now, like right now, I've got a carrot
Oh, boy.
and a grilled cheese sandwich. What's your pleasure? Make sure you've got plenty of it to keep you fueled for the road ahead.
Brownies.
Okay, we'll be baking brownies later. All right, that's all for now. We'll be back with you on the next thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Only positive hand gestures, people. Positive.
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, and only positive hand gestures.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.